Hello, welcome back to Mechabellum Ladder Fall. 1000-ish rated against our 1150. It's time to make a turnaround. And I have a confession to make. I've been playing so much Mechabellum that for the last couple weeks, I think I've been putting out a daily episode, which is just wild for me. I accidentally overdid the recording so wild that I just had so much time to think about what we want to do. All right, tanks. Tanks are good against what I have. Tanks are good. I wonder, I can't do an early turn 1 Phoenix or anything like that. He's heavy armor. I think that I've gotten away from chaff in a way that doesn't make sense. What? They've changed it so that I saw some of this? How do I... Okay, the middle mouse button will rotate things. I'm used to hitting R to rotate. And now I have to hit T. I don't like that. That's not what I wanted. We can do a little rush build over here, I guess. I don't even know what this yellow thing is. Is it the range of where the bombs are gonna go off? I don't know. Can I settings? Control. Why did they change it from R? Why did they change it from R? I hate that. It's now it's a pivot. And it used to be right mouse button to tilt. They've done it. They've changed it all on me. I had a system. And I don't like using the mouse for many reasons. I mean, look, at least look. Right now we are absolutely crushing with a strong side rush with a bunch of freaking steel balls supported by fangs that kind of hang out and clear the fodder. Incredible. I didn't even get a chance to watch this round because I was so busy dealing with I don't want to reach over to T. I want R. R means rotate. R does not mean pan up. Does not mean rotate the Z axis or whatever. Nah, man. Not into that. Haste module? Maybe. Haste module. Give me that rhino. Give me that rhino right up front. They can put a melting point on it in the future, actually. Let's do it like this. And I don't know. I kind of really late crawlers. Just build up the chaff. And you know what? I really don't want to play around this game. Let's freaking win. I just want to win. Let's they want to send crawlers at me. That's fine. I'm gonna throw a little missile down. I got some rushing rhinos here. Throw some armor on him. He's gonna be tanky as hell. And then we've got the steel balls just coming in after the fact. So he's throwing lots of fodder. That's fine. The steel balls are tanking a whole bunch of what the tanks are putting out. That whole line of tanks died to a missile. Again, see, the crawlers are doing most of the damage here. I think more so than the tanks. And to me, ooh, that's dangerous. This is really potentially bad timing because I think that this has to die. Okay, we're good. Because this laser, even with the damage debuff, they just scale to infinity. So, boom, they're down. And then you gotta just close, baby, close. I know they debuffed this. It used to be 60%, and now it's just way better. They shouldn't have what it takes against all these freaking fangs. He might get a good debuff on me, but it's so many fangs for him to eat through. There's just no way. Heavy specialist, though. Good health. The Mustang tech. The Mustang tech. I actually don't want any of this, other than maybe immune to hacker. You do that. You do armor. You throw this guy. over here. Honestly, like, I wouldn't even mind putting it right in front of all these bad boys. And then, instead of just focusing on leveling people up all the time, let's just go flanky crazy here. I kind of like the idea of even, like, really rushing in with this Rhino here. So he's buying a bunch of Mustangs, I'm sure. He took the heavy Mustang tech. That's why I took armor, okay? Look at all of this. Just soaking in. He's healing as the health is coming in. We're going out with all of our units here. They did kill him, but there's 2 more to go. Come on, boys. Hit the base. Hit the base. I mean, you guys are progressing the wrong way. If you just hit the tower, it would have been GG, I think. Instead, we're going to lose our tower, and that's going to not be great. I mean, it could work just because steel balls can deal with a lot of this, but man, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it right now. Unfortunate. I mean, but look at the armor, right? If it wasn't for the debuff, I'm telling you. Is this an emote? Oh, cool. I didn't know they had emotes added. I mean, I'm sure that's kind of new. Extended range tanks, nukes. I really don't want these. Like, I'd rather just focus rhinos with some healing, I think, would go really hard for us, even if they are level like 1. This guy here I think is gonna get hacked, and I mean arc lights or storm callers, but for now, for this turn, let's get an anti-air unit. And I'm not even like doing any rank ups right now, which might be crazy, but it is like the way. So he got steel balls. Seems like it makes sense to me. A lot of my rhinos are the front line. You can see here at least that they are absolutely tanking steel ball pain here. So good on him. I think that now that we are so forward with all of our stuff, like we got super countered here, and that's okay. But now that we're super forward, I think it's Stormcaller time. Like, we need to do that. Or, I don't know, he's going Mustangs, but he's going low. He's going heavy Mustangs. So, probably the pivot is air. And not only air, it's boats. I mean, if it's free, this is like probably insane value. So airships, baby. And remember, our airships, I think, have the photon emission. Yeah. So we can photon emission our whole front line if we just like let it be. They did put the damage upgrade over here. Let me take a loan. Let me take a +1. And let me take a crawler. It's really dumb, but my brain is just telling me, like, you put this here, and won't it, like, mess up a whole bunch of, like, steel ball targeting? He went steel balls with range. Okay. A lot of damage going both ways here. I don't think he has any anti-ground, though, right? Or anti-air. Oh, he does have the Mustang. Sorry, yeah. But the heavy Mustangs with low range. If you guys could just focus on, like, the few things left that can actually damage you, that would be grand. Like, right here. These ones. Yeah. If you could focus on those things. Yeah, no, right here. Come on, man. Come on, you just... Yeah. You do it. There you go. Little target there. This is incredible. Come on, boys. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Alright. And he got a rank up from that. Lovely. So rank him up. Give him the damage. Give everyone here some cover. I can fit you in. Yeah, okay. And this is pretty dumb because I can get so countered by missiles. I can get so countered by missiles. But what's... What do I need? My own missile? Like, I don't feel like they're coming in at me enough. There are Mustangs here on this right flank that if they go down, that's pretty much it, right? Okay, they did get by range to offset their disadvantage. Here they are lasering the wrong things. We got a bunch of defensive power here. Our missile did go over that way, though, for the record, which is pretty poopy. And they have anti-missile shooting, I think, which is a little bit annoying. We did get their tower. That's pretty sick. I love that we just have the one marksman hanging out. You know, it's chilling. It's chilling. Being level 2 is pretty sick. It is going to slowly get torn down, though, by these damage buffed. These ones in particular, I think. Don't they have the damage buff? I think that the next great pick for us... Oh, heavy arc lights are pretty sick. But no. It's actually another giant unit. It's the Vulcan. You get the Vulcan. I mean, this guy has to be ranked up. You get the Vulcan. You get extended range on him. Is that enough on its own? I'm not sure that it is, because what I really want to do next is get the solo Rhino on this kind of corner here. I think that will do wonders. And then it's time to get a little bit of rank up here. This one's doing a surprising amount of work. So what's he doing there? Okay, photon, damage reduction stuff. Okay, he did buy a missile thing so that all of his boys would focus. Vulcan, come on, don't underperform, okay? We need you to, like, actually not suck here. The extended range on all these steel balls is pretty nasty, I have to say. And the fact that our Vulcan here kind of spent way too much time doing things I did not need it doing is poopy as well. But, come on, man. Come on, boys. Get it done. I mean, the fact that I am going to get their thing blown up is nice. But there's a lot of units left, and here comes in the damage. They don't even have. Why aren't they doing so much? Like, can I really get can I get armor and win? No, because I'm gonna die right now. No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. No! If I got an armor on my airships, I literally could have. Instead of buying this Rhino, I could have done that. Man, I'm poopy. I'm poopy. Let's give you guys a double game here. I want to run 2 because I feel like I'm underperforming. Like, I used to be good at Mechabellum, and now I'm kind of bad, and I'd like to be better. And I don't know. Like, maybe just rush builds are out of the meta, but, like, I don't know. Maybe you just gotta go Mustangs. Maybe I'm playing too far forward now. I'm playing into things that are too easy to counter. Like, maybe I just go sledges and marksmen. I don't know. Sledgehammers, we all know they're pretty cute. They're pretty, like, they work well. There's going to be a whole bunch of freaking baddie steel balls coming at us. We need crawlers. Always get a couple of crawlers. Like, it's just required. And then you do kind of a standard run here. I'm not sure that the standard works for us, actually. We need to be a little bit further back. Like, really delayed, because the tanks are slow. And then maybe a little bit more center here. So they got some of their own marksmen, which makes sense. They got their own fangs, which, again, makes sense. Steel balls coming in is certainly good for them. We should be able to focus them down, though. And the crawlers are getting in at the right time, so that's nice. This center is a little bit of a weak spot for us, but we have enough on both flanks right now. Like, come on, boys. Don't... This is why the people say to, like, put them vertical sledges, because if they get too synced in their shooting, they overkill small groups, and that's unbueno. It's the opposite of the bueno. So tanks are good. Shield specialist for later on, sure. I know people love the redeploy. And it is like a good tech. Like, it's good, but I'm going to just always ignore it because I'd rather just play the field. I don't even do enough selling. That's the other thing I've mentioned in the past is like potentially important for us. Okay, he's going Mustangs. Interesting. I don't always see Mustangs as like the best counter to tanks, but maybe Mustangs are just so in the meta right now that like, why do anything but? Especially when you do get like the tier 3 Mustang tech that they got last time that made them pretty tanky. But I don't think that was our issue last time, right? You got the Mustangs to clear out the crawler spam, which again makes sense. But as long as there's just enough crawler spam, we could be fine. Another unit that's pretty fun to use is always the hacker. You could turn those steel balls around. Not saying that's required, but you could do it. This is like a much more comforting, like we're playing like a standard defensive build, but we do have the speed specialist, so we're still getting towers. You know, our troops aren't so useless. I don't care about any of this really. Not at this stage in the game. So tanks. Let's get some upgrades. Make sure we stay strong. And do we want range? Like, do we just want to keep people away? Because I think we actually need more DPS, which is normally why I go for the mechanical rage. We could also get the armor, but that's obviously doesn't work against the steel balls. I think the armor is just good. He needs to get more steel balls, and that's on him, you know. Okay, he got a fortress, so never mind. That was a bad time to pivot. Though again, I don't mind the melting point meta. You know, it's still good. At least a lot of his damage that isn't coming from... Like, the way I see it is if their Mustangs shoot the tanks, they're going to spend the rest of their lives shooting at nothing. But they do have, you know, some good fortresses out there. They do have a couple of good, like, marksmen that are slowly going to take their toll on me. But I think that we play the ground game. I think that we get the melting point. But right now, the melting point wouldn't even actually be shooting the fortress is the worst part. Because I don't actually have that much clear. Like, maybe it's just because that's my weak side. Or, like, because he blew up my tanks too fast. But, you know. I don't mind a heavy armor. He could smoke screen me. Let's get the melting point. we're gonna try and get it a rank up. But we'll get this sniper a rank up for now. He's going rocket punch. Okay, that makes a good amount of sense. Getting... What do we want next? Like, we could do just like a couple of storm callers to really just put the damage out, especially on those lead groups of fangs that are kind of just chilling. But I'm not sure that the fangs are really a problem. Like, if we have armor tanks, then like we're good. It's more like, can we just get this melting point to target? And then let's watch the rocket punch, right? He did one rocket punch, he did another rocket punch. Right, that's some good clearance. Really good at like self-protection. Killed a lot of my tanks just now. There's another rocket punch. Thankfully, we're gonna get probably his marksman here with our melting point. And then I'm not sure that his punch. Yeah, good timing from him, basically. I just need the extended range. Parasitic ammo. It's so good. Like, how do you not? But, like, I don't have anything that works with it. Just give me the range. Give me the melting points. I can always sell the tanks if they're not useful anymore. I'm worried about this round, so let me just buy a couple of rank ups on my tanks so their experience doesn't go to waste. I know that they're kind of countered by the fortresses, but they need to remain as the front line while the melting points go to town. He's getting super heavy armor on his stuff as well, right? So melting points have to connect for that to work. The level 2 tanks are also good enough at dealing damage that I think they hold off like a lot of their units, their melting points and stuff. Not melting points, sorry, their steel balls. So once we get through that kind of initial line, the tanks do a great job of clearing the Mustangs. Now, if you guys could just clear a little bit faster, there we go. Okay, bunch of rocket punches coming. Now, here's the thing. I think what we actually need is more fodder. Like, look at this insanity. Thank God we were out of range there. The range is so important. We can get more fodder with like the deployment of crawlers like as a tech. I think we might just need HP absorption. Smoke bomb is pretty good. We can just put a smoke bomb out. I'm not too worried about it. This guy actually is the one with more health. Let's just smoke bomb out here. Let's get this upgrade and this upgrade. That's not enough left for anything else, really. So let's get our tanks continuously upgraded. And then some more crawlers. Just putting in those back pockets here. I don't think I want to put them in a corner and get anything staggered in terms of the line coming. Okay, there's the hacker. Interesting. Wasn't sure if he was going to go for the hacker or not. Being able to buy heavy hackers is pretty sick. But, and they do provide the shield. That's the other real benefit, especially if the fortresses are more focused on other things, we'll say. Look, see that level 3 tank? See, that's nasty. It takes them a long time to get in on it, but that's fine. We can kill our own tanks. Like, let's be real about that, okay? That's the other important thing to mention. Okay, we are hitting the hacker. Nice. And rocket punches do be rocket punching. Right now, because our steel points have the range, I actually don't think they need the HP absorption so much. Like, obviously, if this guy gets in range of our boy, he can rocket punch and do some damage to him. But right now, we have a lot of, like, things on the ground that are working. So is it Stormcaller a clock, or is it just more fodder, right? Like, more things to get in the way. Extended range Vulcan certainly cleans up a lot of individual things. I think the fire control system's good. They also don't have much anti-air. So, like... some rocket barrage boys. I mean, if they had armor, they would also be super tanky. But I also just like their doctrine of like stay back, stay away, stay distant, and just put in the AoE damage from afar. Take this little damage boost, would you? I don't like the melting points are doing work, but I don't think they need another point given to them or anything like that. More shields, interesting. I don't think the shields are that good because I have melting points already to pop them open. So, and now we have some pretty good damage coming in from the missiles, right? So like, we'll see what happens here. It looks like they just got under more shield cover, unfortunately. But there goes the shield, right? And now he's dead. And then this shield's going down. I mean, level 3 is pretty good. He's coming through the smoke. This giant has to survive. And that rocket punch, yeah, it had some fodder left for it to hit. As long as it had tanks in front of it still, and it did. Oh, baby. This is why we had to run 2 fights back to back. To prove that I still had it, alright? I still got it. Giant specialist. He's dancing. Cool stuff. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. Let's see if that recovers our MMR at all. 16. There we go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.